Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Ian I Explores. Okay, on today's video we're just going to take a look around at a few things that I've noticed. Okay, so let's get on with the video. Okay, so I'm going to take a walk down to the corner of Demolished Street and Friesen Street, where there's an house down there that still has the remains of a corner shop, which looks really good. So I'm going to show you that one. So let's go and have a look at that. Okay, so I'm now stood on the corner of Friesen Street and Demolished Street. Now I've come across something that you don't often see. Okay, it's a corner shop which still has its original wood around the door and everything else. It's an house now, but I'm gonna show you this, okay? Which is there. Now look at this. You don't often get this. It's even got its original woodwork at the top there as well. Okay, so if anybody knows what that corner shop was or what it sold, it'd be great if you could put it in the comments below, okay? But it's nice to see that something like that still exists. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, so I'm currently stood at a junction. Park Street down there in front, Grimsby Road down there, and Cleethorpes Road down that way through these houses there. Okay, and what I'm here for is this was the place where the Clee Park Hotel used to stand. Okay, and Ramsden's was over there. This was a car park when they knocked the Clee Park down. But before the Clee Park Hotel was even built, all this area was a garden. It was called the Clee Park Gardens. Okay, and it stretched all the way to where the railway is now. So it's quite a big area. So your park ended here where this fence is. Okay, and all these houses over to this side there wasn't here then, but it ran from right down there where you can see the lights all the way to where I'm stood now, and it looks like it nearly stretched up to where the football ground is now. Okay, so it's a pretty big area that, but yeah, that was called Clee Park Gardens. Okay, walked a bit further down now. We'll come to the this fence here. Look at this. What's that? A bath down there? A couch? Well, be sweet here. Look, set up. Look at this. I mean, you see a lot of this when you're walking about, or I do, but big piece of concrete down there. So let's look in here. This is all gone. Ronnie Ramsden's is in there. There's most things around here. Nothing seems to have happened. Okay, let's move on. Not only can you walk around, you can get a seat. If your feet are tired, there you go. Okay, so I'm coming on to Thorold Street now, but the thing is, I did this in the past. Okay, and I mentioned that some of the streets had altered places or moved. Well, this, on this map of 1887, where I am now, which is here, okay, Thorold Street, this back then was called Sterling Street, okay? And there was a row of houses or terraces just here where this factory is now. It's kept the name Spencer Street on there. But just in this area here, when the Clee Park Gardens was still here, was a row of terraces called St Andrew's Terrace. Now I don't know when they was demolished or did they get bombed during the war, but any of you lived in them, it'd be great. So remember, this street used to be, before it was changed to Thorold Street, sorry, it was Sterling Street. Now I know Sterling Street turns round up there because that's where I go to my doctors, okay? So yeah, St Andrew's Terrace was in this area, and across there where you can see the camera pointing was that park. Okay, just coming off Grimsby Road now, and I'm coming into this park. This one is Sutherland Park. Now, I've probably featured this on quite a few videos in the past, but the question I want to ask, if any of you do know, I mean, I've seen pictures of this when it was demolished, Arlington Street, Pelham Street, which I've done videos on, but what the heck is these? I mean, that must cap off something. There's another couple over there in front. I'll walk up to them in a minute, but what is that covering up? Okay, I'm going to walk over to the other ones. Okay, so I'm coming up to two more of them, should we say, lumps in the ground. I'll go around the other side of one of these. Okay, so this is another one. She's down there. I just wonder what's under there. I'm going to walk up it. There we go. And there's another one right in front of the camera, just down there. Okay. Yeah. So I'm stood on top of one, and there's one there. And the other one we first come across is over there, the concrete one. So, like I was saying, anybody does know, it'd be interesting to find out. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so I'm still stood in Sutherland Park. I'm on the corner of Victor Street, Umber Street and Cleethorpes Road, which is all over that way there. Okay, so I'm here to look at this. This is in the corner of said Sutherland Park. And remember, there was two rows of houses on here, or streets should I say, Pelham Street and Arlington Street. So what was just there? I've seen this many a time walking around. So first time I've ever come up to it. There's a big square down there. So there must have been something stood on here in the past. If anybody knows, that'd be really great. So I'm currently on this street here, Mangle Street, and on this corner, where Ramsden's is now, there was a church. I remember going in here through these doors there, and you know the gates that open on their own when you walk through them now in Asda? That was the first time I'd ever seen anything like that. And you went in there, and these gates was off to your right as you walk through there. So you'd be behind that wall somewhere, yeah. So any of you remember that, this one being Tesco's? That's what it is now. The usual comments below. Okay, so I'm walking down Cleethorpes Road now, and I'm just going to show you something that I've spotted. This sign's been removed. I've seen it a few times, but I've not been down here to actually film it. But look up there, and if you came in here, Funland, that all been boarded up. Same as the one next door. Well, these look old. Look at them. Passageway locked up there. Well, these probably would have been shops back in the day. But yeah, look at that. Makes you wonder what's in there, doesn't it? Okay, let's move on. Currently on Hamilton Street now, and I'm just walking past where the mineral factory used to be. Okay, on the corner of Mansell Street and Hamilton Street. And it looks like they've been clearing it out. Let's have a look. Look at this. Been cleared out there. Wow. So I look round. That blue on the wall, in fact, it's where like there was water at one time, or where the water came in. But yeah, it's been completely cleared. Looks like they might be developing this at some time. Okay, let's have a quick look at the chimney. And there we go, it's still there. Let's hope we don't knock that down in a hurry. Okay, so I'm stood on Cope Street. Going straight forward is Tunnard Street, and across is Wheelsby Street. Now, I had to do some picture form rather than a video because there was some not very nice shouting going on. Okay, so the grey building, as you can see there, slightly to the right. You can see how flat it is on the corner. So that may have indicated that that has all been filled in and was once a corner shop. Now, if any of you lived down there and could tell me what that was, that'd be great. Okay, so back on to the video. Okay, so I'm currently stood on Oxford Street now, and I'm going to show you two corner shops, both on the corner of Stanley Street and Oxford Street. So let's go and have a look. Okay, so I've come up to the first corner shop now, which is this one here. Okay, it looks very original. Looks like it was an hairdresser's, but yeah, this is one of them. Like I say, I'm on the corner of Stanley Street and Oxford, and I'll show you the other one. Okay, and there's the other one across the road there. Okay, I'm going to walk up to it. See the picture at the top there? It looks like it's a news agent's. Yeah, it looks like it's been abandoned for quite a long time. Okay, you can see at the top there, look at that paperboy. It was really good, doesn't it? Very recognisable. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so I've walked a bit further down Oxford Street now. Now, I know what this says on it. Okay, well, look where the front door is. I think this may be a corner shop. Okay, I'm currently still on Sterling Street. Okay, and behind these here, it leads out onto Cleethorpes Road. But somebody, you see the old buildings up there, look. This is the back, that's the gym that used to be there, the Spartana. But somebody has knocked a piece of this down so we can see through here. This would have been a backyard. Let's go closer. There we go. Look at this. And I'm going to zoom in to there. Look at this. That old chimney in that there, look. This looks like the back of that funland that used to be there. I'm going to move around a bit. This is a bit precarious, so just saying. Let's go just there. You can see how overgrown this is, but this would have been a backyard. But look at how many chimneys and that there are. Wow. For the days of central heating. Yeah. Wish I could see into that window over there, but look at this. Really good. I see somebody sleeping in here, but certainly smells strange, let's say that. Let's move around a bit. There we go. There, this is just, there's an old wall there, but this looks like it's been redone during its time. Yeah, okay. Let's carry on a bit. Okay, so I'm still in the same place, but I'm going to put my camera over this wall, so I don't know what it's going to see. As per usual, I just never know this when I do these things. Okay, so let's have a look. What we can see down there, put my camera down a bit. There we go. Like I say, I can never see what it's looking at when I do things like this, but look at it. There we go. Okay, so that is what's behind this wall, just there, where I'm stood. I'm going to show you where I am. Let me go back a bit. So yeah, that was what was behind that wall there. You can see it's old. That's new, but that is definitely old. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, this is something I've never featured on any videos before, I don't think. The anchor just there, look. Yeah, not many people must have seen that or gone past it, but yeah. It's like a genuine anchor, that. Well, there you go. Okay, I'm just off Albert Street East, okay, and now we've lost a lot of stuff around here. And one of the things recently I think we all probably know about in living memory are the flats that used to be on here. So if you did live in any of these round here that have been demolished, I mean, it's quite a big area. I know there was the big high-rise there, but there was also some other houses in this area there. Okay, this is where the Crescent was before all that was knocked down and the flats were built. You can see this column still here, look, where you went in. This is. Anybody living there? Look, Nelson House. I know they all had names. Garibaldi was one of them, I think. Tennyson was it. Yeah, now all it is just rubbish lying about. Random chair there, look. And a fridge freezer. Okay, so you can still see where some of these foundations were. Just turn this around here. There you go, see down there, look. There's some of the tiles down there as well. Go that way, there we go. So like the brown colour ones, yeah. Well, that was just one, I think it was one house or something like that, or flats. I remember seeing in here. But sadly all gone. Yeah, there you go. Not a lot left. As you can see, look, it's still there, the intercom, look. There's the gates. And, you know, is that a car park through there? Wow, what can you say? I'm going through here. But yeah, some of the original walls are still here, look. I mean, not all of it's gone. But I mean, just it reminds you of what was here, wasn't it? I mean, don't forget, before the flats was all built on, this is all housing, which I have done many a video on. That's an electrical box in there, substation. It says Albert Street North on it. Ah, that's true. That is Albert Street North. Yeah, this. Because you got the Albert Street East here, and this is the north one. And you can see there, but in there was the flats. And now it's just how it is now. Okay, let's carry on. The words are up there still. Again, boarded up for move along. You can see the all smashed windows. But I used to see, and the people I used to work with, you used to see women in these windows up there. Yeah, up there, sorry. And in that one there, we used to wave at them. And I'll show you where Turner and Edmonds was, because I know I used to work there. It's right behind me. I think I worked there for 3 years. Okay, like I was saying, so in there, that used to be Turner and Edmonds, because I used to work in there. And the shed right on the end, that's where the polishing room was. Okay, and we had snooker tables in there, full size. But yeah, that was Turner and Edmonds, and I worked there from 81 to around about 84, I think it was. Okay, so I'm now stood on Enidge Road at the corner of Welholme Road East. Okay, and I've come to have a look at this corner shop here. So it looks like another one that's sort of, you know, intact, doors in the right place. Got the woodwork up there and at the side as well. Let's go down here. You can see it all the way along there. That is really good. So yeah, an original. You don't often see these, like I was saying back there. Okay, let's move on a bit. Okay, so I'm coming up to the top of Orwell Street now. I'm coming up to Levington Street. Now this used to be where the Findus building was, because I used to come down here to ask one of the fork truck drivers when we had a delivery of slates, you know, for the full-size tables, to come and lift them off the wagons for us. And used to be in that one there, we used to go in. Because one of the fellas I used to work with, what mentioned his name, I think his father worked in there or something like that, or somebody he knew, so we used to get him to come down the street and lift the slates off the lorry for us, because they really did weigh. I mean, it was an inch thick. Really heavy things, but yeah. So this is Levington Street. So if anybody worked in there, this was Findus back in the 80s, like I said, early 80s. I mean, I don't know what happened after that or when it finished, I don't know. But yeah, there you go. Okay, so I've just walked up to Ryby Square, and they're still doing, all the roads are still closed off down here. Not often you can do this. As you can see through there, they're still doing the flyover. So I'm going to walk down here. It's still all closed off, as you can see there. Started in February, and it is still going on, as you can see. So I'm going to have a look down the side of it, because I mean, you used to be able to go under here to get over the other side, but I'm assuming you still can. So I'm going to have a quick look at that. Okay, I'm walking up to where you used to be able to go over this, but as it says there, the footbridge is still closed, so you've now still got to walk down to New Market Street, sorry, which goes over the railway, which I've done on a few videos in the past. Okay, I'm stood at the side of the flyover now, so no wonder they are fixing it up, because it's been here quite a long time. Yeah, 1968, we can read that, just pause it. Yes, I was looking at that plaque there. So this flyover's been here 56 years, and it's the first time I've known it get refurbished. But it probably must have been done, you know, in that space of time. I'm walking over this, well, flyover. Okay, this is fairly recent in history. Fairly recent, but not that recent. I remember coming over here in the car, you see how to get around this way. But all down there, houses, all down here. And this carries on all the way around and goes onto the docks, but no longer can you come down here in a car. It looks like a few things have happened down here. There's a few lampposts I never saw before, solar powered. But people do have to walk this way to come to work. But some of the original lampposts here, I mean, look at this one. Look at that. Let's get a bit closer. There you go, G&C, made in England. I don't know what G&C, I think that's a G anyway. I wonder what, looks like a telephone of some kind. Anybody can tell me in the comments, that'd be great. Okay, so I'm stood on Orwell Street now. Now, does anyone remember this one? This here, where the blue is and the blue door, that used to be Manor Hardware. Okay, so anyone remember that one down here? This wall here, this was part of Ryby Street Station. You can see the height of it. You would have got wagons pulling up to this, backing up, and loading the fish onto the trains or taking it off, whichever it may be, or wherever it's come from. You can see some of the wood in there, look. I'm going to show you something that's still here from when this was a crossing for the railway and had the old gates on it. There's still a pillar still there. I think I might have shown this before, but I'm going to show it again. You can see it straight through there. Yeah, there it is. That's the only thing that exists, and that used to have the gates on that shut to let the trains go by. Okay, so I've come round from where I was just stood there, showing you what was left of the well, a post that used to hold the gates up that closed the traffic to the railway. Now just come round here, I'm going to show you this. As you can see up there, a telegraph pole. Now I've seen that on a lot of old photos, the Inspire site photos, of old Grimsby, etc. But look at that, still there, look. I'll show you something that used to be, well, the chimneys are still up there, a smokehouse, and the one next to it looks like it was too, and one further down the street. But I will show you this one because I'm right near to it. Okay, as you can see up there, look, there's the outlets for the smoke. So that was the smokehouse, and if I move along, see the one with the boards on it, that was also a smokehouse. And there's one further down which I'll show you shortly. Okay, so I've come up to another smokehouse now. I'll show you this in a second. The chimneys, there's 3 of them up there. This one's pretty tall. Okay, as you can see up there, look, there they are. Oh, look how tall that is. Right, there must have been some fish hung in that. You can still see the original wood up there, look. And the black on them. Okay, another area I've come up to now. Now, I know I've done these before, but I'm just going around looking at basic progress, and there isn't. So in here, in there, this is where St Andrews was. And then they built the White Knight and that small shopping centre that was in here. I don't know, there's a lot of these places around town that are like this. But you just makes you wonder what they're going to do. Okay, we've just had an election. There's now a new, is it Labour that's ruling now, is it? I think in Grimsby and Cleethorpes. So let's see what's going to happen there. But, yeah. So history is always changing in Grimsby. Well, knocked down and then left, probably. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, so we've come to the end of another video. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers to the channel. I really do appreciate it. And for all you watching my content, I really do appreciate that. So on that note, I will see you all next time on the next video. Bye for now.